Hello, welcome to my very first vlog. I will be making some plushies, trying to prepare some orders because, I am attempting to start a small business, but I have no idea how that will go. But yeah, we're going to make some stuff, hopefully prepare some stuff, and so let's just get into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to be trying to make a cowboy bronto. Even though this is not an order that I actually have 4 turtles that I need to make, but I'm waiting for the yarn for them to show up. Now this is the Cowboy Bronto pattern. It's a pattern by Allez Crochet. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but a pattern by Allez Crochet. And then the turtle pattern that I'm using is also a pattern by her, and it is her Larry the Land Turtle pattern. I absolutely love this pattern. I also really like her brand new Larry the Land Turtle dress up pattern. I actually made one last night, but I'll show you that later. Um but yeah, I'm gonna put you guys in time lapse mode, and so yeah, let's just get straight into crocheting. Okay, so I finished all of the little feet for my Bronkin Dino. I am using the color turquoise in Parfait Chunky, and my hook of choice is a 5mm prim hook. Um, I love the prim hooks, except for this one time when I was trying to make like a mini loaf cat. Um, my 3.5mm hook snapped because the yarn got caught. That is the only thing I don't like about prim hooks, is that they can be very fragile. But, yeah, if you guys saw me picking up something at any point during this, it was because I was drinking caffeine. I chugged it throughout the 40 minutes that it took me to do these 3 legs. Because I had already done one earlier. But, so yeah, now we are moving on to the body. Sorry, I can't give you guys a better view of me actually crocheting. I have very limited supplies for, keeping my phone stable because I don't have a camera to record with. So, yeah, let's get on to making the body. Okay, so I just got done sewing all of the feet together. The 2 front legs are decently straight, but the 2 back legs are kind of pointing out in different directions. But I think that that's fine, just because like I'm making this for myself. Oh my god! But like, because I'm making it for myself. Um, so I'm okay with the legs facing how they are. This is the first Bronkin Dino I've ever made. So, I'm just gonna keep working up the body, and I'm gonna put you guys back in time-lapse mode. See you guys when I am farther along. Alrighty, so I just finished doing like the first few rounds around the legs, and somehow this always happens when I attach legs to bodies. What I'm talking about is, you see how this front leg is twisting, but this one is straight, and this one is the only one that's straight because the other 2 are facing outwards? This happens every single time! This has happened with like every single like Larry the Land Turtle I've made, and the only turtle that it didn't happen on is the Larry the Land Turtle dress up turtle that I made, because that one doesn't have like the little toe beans. What a shame. But yeah, I'm going to pause here for now. I will probably hop back on in like a few hours or some shit because I gotta do school. But yeah. We're making some progress. Okay, so it's about 3 or 4 hours later. I did a lot of work off camera. I am now finally on the head, so yay me. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna put you guys in time lapse mode again and just crochet until I finish this, and I'll probably check back in once I finish the head and am onto the tail, or I'll check back in once I'm like doing the little hat and the bandana. But yeah. So okay, so we have finished the head and neck portion. We don't worry about how chunky the neck is, okay? It gives him personality. We don't mind that it's a little bit crooked, too, okay? It gives him personality, and we're not gonna worry about it, okay? But, anyways, we're now on to the tail, so, yeah. I will check back in once I am done with the tail. So, it's a few days later. I finished the Bronco Dino, but I did end up donating it to my library. So, I will put some photos of it on screen. But yeah, let's get into the actual market prep part of this video. So I have a market going on in August. I know that's a very, very far away, but I want to start prepping for it now, just so that when the time comes, I have enough time to also prep for the booth that I'm doing in November. So I figure starting sooner rather than later is best. But I will be making for this booth, I will be making all 15 of these turtles with specific themed turtles to go with every single shell. Um, and I will be starting with the blueberry guy right here. And for said little blueberry guy, I'm going to do turquoise for all of the limbs and the head, and then I will be doing the color rain for the body. And then for the actual blueberry shell, I will be using the color cornflower. I love this color. I love this color, but yeah. So let's just get straight into making this little guy. so I have finished the body and the head of this little goober, this little goober. And I am now going to move on to the show. So let's get straight to it. So coming on a few days later, I did finish the little blueberry turtle. Look at this little guy. And I also made a snail. Yes. Elise Crochet's brand new dress up snail pattern. I highly suggest it. It's really well written and it's really understandable. And look at this little goober. I love him. But yeah, I also finished in the last few days. I also finished the 2 sunflower turtles that I needed to get done for an order. And I'm currently working on a big boy blueberry turtle for that same order. So yeah, I'm going to cut to some footage of me making one of the sunflower turtles. You'll get to see 2 of my cats. And I'm also going to cut to some footage of me making the big blueberry turtle. So you're going to be in for like a solid 2 or 3 minutes of just music and me crocheting. So if you don't want to watch that, just skip past it. But yeah, I will see you guys after I'm done doing some crocheting. Alrighty, I have finished the blueberry turtle. His smile is a little bit weird and his head is a little bit crooked, but his eyes are very pretty. I got them from Old Soul Factory on Etsy. But yes, he had a fluffy. But yes, we don't mind how crooked his feet are. I don't know why this one's twisted like that. Cause every single turtle I make, one of the legs has a flaw. The only one that is mostly flawless is the last sunflower turtle I made. But yes, now we are moving on to making the hamburger turtle. Wah. Hello, so I did finish the hamburger turtle. I will put some images on the screen. The hamburger turtle, blueberry turtle, and sunflower turtle are all at their forever home now. Same with the daisy and other sunflower turtles, so that is really cool. I should be getting paid for those soon. But, I'm going to call it here for the video because I just got sick. I just got sick, as you can probably hear. My voice is gone, my sinuses are murderous, and my whole body is very, very achy, so apologies if the camera is not stable. But I hope everyone had a good day. I hope watching me crochet gave you some form of background noise. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!